Alright guys, welcome back to another week of TGC Tours on the channel, and today we're going to jump in and play rounds 1 and 2 of this week's Elite Tour event. So it's the Andalucía Open. Not an easy word for me to say, but yeah, we're going to jump in and play rounds 1 and 2 here. I think it's about time we picked up a promo point now at this stage. I think this is the fourth, maybe even fifth week, so I think it's time to pick up a promo point, but as I've mentioned already, you have to go very low to get in the top 20 or anything like that. So
wishing you the best of luck.
We're going to give it a go on you, though, as always.
Put that one right up the middle. What do you say?
We'll give it a go.
And with that, your round has begun. Have a good one.
I have done a swing calibration since the last Elite Tour event, so hopefully I won't be hitting as many fasts as I was. I actually played the Apex Hounds Society earlier and I shot an 18 under opening round. It was on pro as well, but still 18 under is pretty good, so regardless of what level you're playing at. It's going a little bit further right than I thought.
This could be a bit
too
long.
much, and I have too much deal off on that one.
This is what our
Didn't
third
need
shot's
nearly
looking
that
like.
much. See if we can start with a chip in for birdie. A little bit slow, but thankfully it still goes in.
Chip in there. Don't get too cocky with
that.
That
As a whole, you'd like the birdie, and thankfully we have done.
I think
Gets us off to a good start. But yeah, I hope you've been enjoying the videos, guys. If you have, you know what to do. Keep leaving those likes. As I've said before, I really appreciate all your support. And yeah, keep it coming. Keep it coming. We're on the road to 200 subs now. We're on 100 and... the up behind me, 158, so on the road to 200 now. But yeah, thanks to everybody who is subscribed already and who supports the channel every week. It does mean a lot. Downhill a bit, a little bit of help in that wind too, so just gonna put some loft and spin on this. Pulled it. Might still be okay though.
the shot's coming in nicely.
Yeah, it looks good. I got a bit of a firm bounce. I thought with the loft and spin it would sit down quickly, but firm bounce at the front of the green. But
what do you say?
Still a good chance.
This one's on a good line.
Oh, I readjusted, but unfortunately I didn't adjust enough.
Power into that putt.
A little bit more swing than I thought.
There's your par.
Once again, that probably should have been a birdie, but wasn't the easiest putt in the world at the same time. 12 under through 11 holes lead, so
let's see what happens here on the
as always, I never look on the website to see what the scoring is, just play it blind, but I can imagine the scoring is pretty good.
I think she's coming in for a landing on the fairway.
Alright, let's see if we can get back on the birdie run here. Don't think I've hit that hard enough, have I? It's not bad.
That'll
not
work.
bad.
5-foot putt here. This putt's going.
It's a good birdie there. So 2 under
Nice.
through 3.
Dropping
Decent
that
enough
for
start.
birdie.
We have a
Well
par
done.
5 to come as well. Hopefully it's reachable.
After
But
that, you'll go down to 2
we'll
under.
wait and see. Just the 1 par 5 on the front 9. Excuse me. Could potentially be only 1 on the back then, but we'll have to wait and find out for that. 570 yards uphill.
Beautiful swing.
Should hopefully be able to get there.
All right, we got about somewhere around 250 yards to go here.
I think this will be alright, actually. Looks pretty good. All depends on the bounce. Is it going to kick right or left? It's not going to stop, though, is it? It's going to be... Oh, it's going to be a putt, actually. I probably would have preferred the chip, but
this one's for
it's
eagle.
an eagle putt at least. Have to make sure birdie, but let's at least try and give this a chance. Just a bit firm again.
6
Not
feet
quite
to
sure
go
it would
here.
have turned that much anyway, but
Looking pretty good.
certainly hit it too firm.
Nice
But it is a
putt. I like
birdie.
the way this
3
is
under,
shaping
2
up.
4.
That's your second in a row.
It's not
of
terrible.
birdies.
3 under for the round.
I think we were minus 22 last week after 2 rounds, so you need something similar, if not something better, you know.
Working with the tailwind on
Scoring
this
has
hole.
been very good.
Wow, you just pummeled that poor little ball.
Once again, another hole you really should birdie.
And
It's only a
second
drive and a
shot
little pitch.
here on the 5th.
It's a dangerous enough pin though, because if you come up short, there is that little slope. So I'm going to play this to be a little bit long, maybe not that much spin. That's too far. I've hit it fast as well. I only wanted to hit that about 97 or maybe
Yeah,
even
that'll work.
96%, but
Ooh, setting up
hit
a
it a little
birdie
bit
here.
hard, but doesn't look to be too much in this putt.
Well, the putt appears to be online.
Yeah, thankfully it goes in the middle.
They're showing us
Thankfully
how
it went
it's
in the
done.
hole
Fourth
because
birdie of the day so
it would
far.
have been off the green if not, but it's 4 under, 2
4 under
5.
par after that hole.
As I said, you just could not come up short on that hole there. You had to play it to be a little bit long, if anything.
We are on the 6th hole now.
Be interesting to see now as the round goes on if we have any drivable par 4s.
That swing
That's a
was
slow,
to die
and
for.
with the wind off the right, we're going to miss the fairway.
We are in the deep stuff here.
Heavy rough, but it's actually a pretty decent lie. Pretty decent lie indeed. A little bit fast again.
Come on, ball. Kick right.
Once again, we have a
This is your
chance to
third
chip it in.
shot.
So the tempo is still not where I'd like it to be.
Ooh.
Smacks the pin and goes in, thankfully.
Oh, I don't know
That's
how
4 birdies in a row,
guys
5 under
do it
through
out
6.
there, dropping shots like that. Just
We could have even a 7 under front
watch.
9. That'd be a good start, I think.
And oh yeah, we're
I think
gonna look at
the
that
best
one
I've
again.
been so far in these first 4 or 5 events is maybe 6 under through 9. So if we get 2 birdies out of the next 3 holes, a 7 under would be a good start.
Okay, 5 under par.
As I said, there's only 1 par 5 on the front 9, so if we have a couple on the back, at least 2, we'll feel
Teeing
like
up
we can
now
have a low
on the
round.
7th.
That's better. No slowing there.
Oh, this one's in the fairway.
A1
Setting up
position.
to be around 150 yards to the pin.
Downhill a little bit, but slight bit of hurt in that wind, but nothing major. It's been the judgment of wind so far that's caught me out. I haven't been aiming far enough right or left. Tiny fast again.
Might be rough.
Kick. Oh, it's worked out. Didn't deserve it, but
Nice
it worked out.
shot into this green. Good work.
It
Good
worked out
work
nicely,
out
so it's
there.
another
Birdie
tap in
number
birdie.
6 today.
5 in a row. To hell with 7 under.
Okay,
Let's just go 8
score's
under for the
currently
front 9. How
clocking
about
in
that?
at 6 under par.
We'll be greedy. But it looks what we need to be because 15 under through 16 leads. 14 under through 15, so on. Scoring
Teeing
is
off
good.
on this one, par
Oh, we've got a
3
short
ahead of
one.
us.
Oh. I have to say I'm not a fan of hitting these pitches off of tee boxes, but I'd have to put a lot of loft and spin on that, wouldn't I? I think it's easier to judge the full shot though, is the thing.
Just a pure swing.
Let's find out. Oh, it's money. Spin, spin, spin. Oh, a little bit more spin. It would have been nice, but it's still going to be a kick in birdie. I think we made the right decision there. I'm not a fan, as I said, of hitting the pitches off of tee boxes. There we go. We are 7 under now. It's 6 birdies in a row.
That's 7 under par for the moment.
7 in a row. Or 6 in a row, I should
Teeing
say.
up
7
now
in the last
on
8
hole
holes.
number 9. Can tell just by the sound that that was hit with extreme force.
That is perfect.
Got about 125 to the pin.
So again, only a sand wedge in. Looks to be a little bit of a slope at our feet, above our feet, so. Oh, that looks to be on a good line if the distance is right.
Green.
Once again, a tiny bit too much D-loft. I don't need that much. I'm
Okay,
just adding a
third
little
shot.
bit too much. Can we chip in for a third time? We can. It's an 8 under front 9.
Oh,
I told you we needed to be
drop on in,
greedy.
won't it?
But it's
And
3 chip
whoa, whoa,
ins
whoa. I'm gonna
in the
need
first
another
9
look at that
holes. Out in 27. Hopefully we can keep that going on the back 9. As I said, maybe, potentially there could be 2, maybe more par 5s. But when there's only 1 on the front, it makes me think we'll only have 1 on the back as well. But I could be wrong. I could be
And
wrong.
after that one, we're sitting at 8 under.
I think the Platinum course this week actually only had 2 par 5s, so that's another thing that's making me think there's only 2.
Careful out there, the wind's blowing right to left.
Hopefully there might be a drivable par 4 as well. Usually is every week.
Oh man, that was just
It's again a
straight.
fast, but it's going to be okay. Just stop short of the light
See what
rough.
you have on the second shot here on the 10th.
Once again, we only need a tiny bit of D-loft this time, not much. We've been giving the other ones a little bit too much. Do we even need that much with that little slope? I don't think we do actually. Have I judged this one correctly? Looks good. Get in the hole.
And it drops
There
for
we
the
go.
eagle. Unreal.
Judge that one
how
to
you can do
perfection.
that.
10 under through
Thank
10.
you for letting
And
me
there
be
you
a
can see it
witness.
actually. There
Great
is
work.
3 par 5s on
And
the
we're
back
gonna
9.
Fire up a replay after that one.
And we've got an eagle on a par 4. That was nice, I have to say. Luckily readjusted it because I had a little bit more D-loft on it, but the shots I hit on the front 9 was what forced me to change it. And thankfully I did. It's an eagle too. 10 under through 10.
And you are currently 10 under par.
With 3 par 5s, you'd have to think, but you'd have to hope also that you could reach at least
Go
2
on
of
the
them.
11th.
We'll have to wait and see.
Really nice swing.
We'll wait and see. Oh, I hit that one slow. Go. It's gonna be alright, I think. Yeah, it's alright.
There
Not
you
bad.
go. That's what you want.
It's alright.
All right, 8 feet to the cup. Looking good.
Thought I hit
Grab
that one
that
too
birdie.
hard, but it's alright. I probably did hit it a wee bit hard, but it went in the hole. 11 under through 11. We come
11
to the
under
first of the par
par.
5s on the back 9. This has the potential now after that eagle on 10 to be a really, really good round.
Hole number 12 coming at
550. Only a tiny bit of wind, but look at that. You can see it even from this distance. I don't think even downwind you'd have a good chance of getting close to that green. Or getting close to the pin, I should say. It seems to be well guarded there by some rockery.
Well, that'll work for you.
259. It's dangerous. If it was on master, I wouldn't even think about hitting this. The fact that it's pro, I don't really mind. And that bunker wouldn't be the worst place.
Taking driver off the fairway, are you?
All depends on the kick now. Oh, please stop. I never even thought about this. Oh,
Setting up in the
Jesus.
green side
That's
rough.
one thing I never took into account because obviously you can't see it from that far away, but you're relying on a bit of rough or something being there to hold your ball up. But I don't think that would have stopped, would it? As my dog comes in here to say hello. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how my ball has stopped where it has really, but we'll have to remember that for the other rounds. But we got away with it this time. I never even thought about it. I was thinking, I was just making sure not to go straight into the water, but forgetting about the runoffs. I hit that 101% and perfect, but
a putt to go
it's gone
down
absolutely
to
nowhere.
12
There
under
must have
par.
been,
Wow.
must have been because of the slope the ball was on. Sure, they're not going to par a par 5, are we? We are.
Right by.
Jesus.
Okay, let's finish up. All right, tapping
not
that one in
good.
for par. Moving on.
That's not good. Alright, still a pretty decent, more than decent
13th
round. It's
hole
11
coming
under
up.
through 12, but par and a par 5 is a little bit sickening.
Oh, wonderfully struck.
That looks good. Is it going to run out? It has the loft and topspin on it. Stop. Thought it was
Decent
going to catch
approach
that
there.
slope, but we're okay.
Here we go. This drops and you get a bird. Ooh.
How is that broke the other way? I thought the break
This
was
one's for
going.
par.
Maybe there was a couple
Okay,
more
that
breaks than I
putt's
thought, but it's a miss, unfortunately.
And you're currently sitting at 11 under.
Alright. 2 pars in a row, that's not what we wanted.
Great swing.
It was a slow. We're going to get away with it. Yes, we are, thankfully.
All right, here's our second shot on the 14th.
Need a birdie here, I know. I don't want too many pars in a row. Fast again, like that's a big fast as well for on
Left,
pro.
heading left.
That is bad.
What's unlucky? Missed the green
Pitching
on
wedge
that
in your hand
approach.
to do that with it.
And this is our third shot. And with this putt, you could save par. Good luck.
Alright, 3 pars in a row.
Okay, moving on.
Said not what we wanted. Not what we wanted. Another
11
par
under
5
for
to
the
come,
round.
but Jesus, 11 under through 11 holes.
Loading up for
We
a
need
par
now to get to at least
5
15
here.
under, I think.
Should be a good result off the tee here. Okay,
It's
we're
not like
about
they were overly
250
difficult
to the
holes
pin.
as well. They were just bad shots. Bad shots. Can't get close to this pin, but once again, you can't hit drive or anything like that. Just try and put this on the green somewhere. So again, it's a big fast. How is
Setting
that
up here
stopping?
now for our third
I would
shot.
love to know how they're stopping. I thought that one was gone for sure. Oh, that needs to sit as well. Jesus, surely not going to par another par
14
5.
feet to the cup from here. It's getting there.
Oh, just
And
about. I
that'll
thought that
work
was going
for
to
the
keep
birdie.
turning, but thankfully we get a birdie. Still surprised to see
And
that ball
12
stop where
under
it did.
is
Maybe
your
it's
current
something to do
score.
with the way the course is designed. I'm not going to speculate too much because I've never even attempted to design a course, so I don't know what way it works. But that one looked a little
Get a
bit
left to
strange,
right
the way the ball
breeze
pulled up.
on this hole. That was an extreme
Need to get rid of
amount
these
of
fast,
force.
though. Shouldn't be getting this
Setting
many
up here
fasts
just
on
in
pro
the
to
light
field in here.
rough.
Good bit of de-loft on that now. Is it going to hop forward like I thought? Yeah, not bad. It's actually gone too far. Jesus.
And that approach was a bit
I
wayward.
thought the wind would stall it a
Break
little bit
lovely
more than
lie,
that.
but we're pretty close to the green. Let's keep going here.
We've chipped in for a 4th time.
Way to hole it.
In fairness,
from
it's
the rough.
actually
Great
5
chip.
times we've chipped in if you think about the
take
10th as
another
well. So
look at
5
that.
hole outs off the green. So I can't be too disappointed with the score considering how many times I've done that. That's 4 chip ins and a hole out from 130 yards. So
And after that
be
hole,
fair,
you sit at 13
kept me in
under
it.
par.
13 under. 13 under.
Looks like we've got a par 3 in front of us here.
Once again, another tricky little pin here.
Great swing on that one.
Oh, just kicked to the right. Once again,
A
not
little
bad
wayward
though.
on the approach.
It's
That's
not
all
really a
right,
pin
though.
you're going to get too close to, I don't think.
Here's
It's not
our
like there's a
second shot
strong
on
back
the
stop
17.
to use or anything. Oh, and this time we've missed, and that needs to stop.
8-footer here in front
Should
of
have
us.
been easier than this.
This putt's good so far.
Oh, we've missed it. Jesus.
Okay, this left for bogey.
Seems to be something I do week in,
And
week
up
out.
for
Just make silly mistakes like that. Back to 12 under. We were 11 under through 11. Like, if we can eagle the last 14 under, it won't be bad. But
Going right to left
it
on
should
this
have been
hole.
a lot lower. Very little wind.
Tee shot's looking nice here.
Very little wind.
Here's our second shot on the 18th.
Now this one, not easy, but a little bit more doable. Can hit a full driver.
You must be feeling lucky. Taking driver off the turf.
Oh, it's worked. We got a nice hop. I thought that hop was going to be in the bunker.
Nice shot. Setting up for our third shot.
Needs to steady.
Okay. Could be a birdie on the scorecard if you drop this. This putt's tracking. And it went by so
It's a
quick.
13
just
under
like
par
that, your
round.
round is over.
A 59. It should have been lower though. If you look at that, 11 under through 11. The run we went on. 7 birdies in a row, followed by an eagle and a birdie, and then we had the run that we did.
And that's gonna do it for
It's not
our
a
round
terrible
here
start,
today.
but I
Thank
feel
you
like
ever so much for playing.
I
and
feel like
hopefully
it
we'll
should
see
have
you
been a
back
whole
here
lot
real
better. I
soon.
think at minimum it should have been 15 under, if not 16. But it is what it is. But hopefully we can have a good second round and put ourselves in a decent position. Alright, not gonna lie, a little bit disappointed after that finish to round 1, but we still have time to make up for it,
And you're
hopefully.
away. Let's have a
Again,
good
it's
one out
another
there
slow.
today.
Jesus, and into the wind
Oh,
now. I don't
that's
think
too
we can
bad.
reach, can we? Oh no, it's shorter than I
This is out of
thought.
the second cut here.
Still not going to be easy, but
Ooh, we're heading for the green here.
I was thinking that was going to be a little bit long, but I had to make sure
Well,
it
I
got
can't
up
get them
over
all
the
right.
bunker.
I'm not a computer.
I had
This
to
one's
make sure.
26 feet out.
Not a bad effort.
Oh,
Is it
come
going to
on,
reach?
get in.
Oh,
Oh man, great!
Alright, nice way
effort
to start.
from downtown.
Nice
at
way
that.
to start.
And just for my sake, let's take
No
one
energy
more look
wasted
at what
on
you
that
just
one.
did there.
Just trickled into the side of the hole. 1 under through 1.
Getting the hang of this course right
Wind
off
is
the
up,
bat,
so
starting the
I
round.
don't think we're going to go
Love
quite
to
as
see
low
that.
as 8 under through 9 holes, but if we could even have
This
6
will
or
get a bit
7
of
under, I
wind to
definitely think I
contend
can
with.
play that back 9 a lot better than I did. That was poor in round 1 there, the finish we had. It's a dangerous little hole actually. It's downhill, but that's a good wind, but it can't be long, but you want to be aggressive as well at the same time. Yeah, too much. Never going to be in trouble of going into water or
on
anything,
that
but
approach, but that's okay.
not the best shot. No, I haven't hit that. It's coming out of the rough that time, not the
Well
fringe.
judged on that one.
I only sort of noticed at the last
And
minute.
the putt
And
drops.
just like round 1, we haven't birdied the second. But if we can get 7 birdies in a row again, I'll take it.
14 under is your score.
Yeah, another 7 in a row would be nice. Match round 1 exactly.
What will happen on the third? Let's find out. Oh man, did you ever send that one?
Should sit down quick enough. Which it does, a little bit of spin.
Nicely. Setting up a 5-foot putt here.
And a good birdie.
Nicely done for the birdie.
Alright, 15 under now. We should have been that at least through the first round, but we've got there.
15 under for the round.
I think at this stage now, the minimum we want to be after 2 rounds is 25 under, and even that I don't think would have you in the top 20
with a par 5.
by the looks of the scoring, but I could be wrong. As I said, I never check before I play. I rather just play it blind.
Okay, about 225 to the pin from here.
A little bit in between here now as well. I'm not sure this is going to be enough, but that's going to be way too long. And with that slope behind the pin, I think I would rather be short, but I can try and hold it back and get a little bit extra out of it. 103. All depends on the kick now. It's not going to stay on the green, is it? It's not, but once again, it's a chance for a chip in.
Okay, here's our
I think we might have used all of them up in round 1, though. That's the only thing. Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
Nice little chip in for eagle there.
That's 4 under, 2-4.
Yeah, that was
17
amazing.
under. That's a nice little bonus there.
Worth taking another look at.
Said we definitely made the right choice there. I think maybe 4 iron would have got there without having to hold it back and get the 103%. But it was just to make sure. But definitely hybrid wasn't the club there.
17 under for the round.
As I said, it's all about getting in position again for the back 9, because I don't think I'll play it that bad again.
Par 4 hole.
I really don't. It should hold on to the right side of the fairway, which it does. And once again,
Here's our second
pitching
shot
in.
on the 5th.
This time we can afford to be long and use that little slope. Try and spin it back to the hole. Should be good. Just go past and come back. Or go in. Or go in.
Oh, that was close.
Good shot. Uphill putt.
This could be a birdie on the scorecard. So far, so good.
It's a good birdie.
Nicely done.
Right, 5 under through 5.
Currently 18 under par.
This nearly makes what happened at the end of round 1 worse, because if we had had the round, we should have about a 15, 16 under. We'd be in a brilliant position now, but the flip side then is at least we're bouncing back in a good way.
And the
We're not
headwind is
compounding the
definitely a
errors.
thing on this hole.
Great contact.
Gonna be a little bit trickier though, I think, on the back
Setting
nine,
up
on the
around
back 9 this
130
time
yards.
around with this wind. Fucking fast again with a pitching wedge. Jesus.
Come on, get right.
Seems like it's the pitching wedge every time. It's not
I
bad,
like it.
but
I like what you did there. 10-footer from here.
this shouldn't move a whole lot.
Oh, it's getting there.
Yeah, good birdie.
Good work out there today. That's
good
your
birdie.
4th birdie so far.
30 under leads. 13 holes around.
Got a par
round
4
2.
in front of you on this one.
Consider myself a decent player at this game, but there's no way I can compete with that. Hopefully he's not in elite. That's the only thing I'm praying for. Most of these guys are platinum,
I'll take that.
because I would like
Okay,
to
this
finally
is
get a
about
promotion
160
point.
or so to the
Try and
pin.
get back to platinum. I was there, of course, for a month or so last season.
This is looking promising.
Stop.
Good
Alright,
job.
pretty
We're
good.
on the green. 14 feet to the cup from here. Going towards that
That's a
hole.
nice putt. That's probably one of
Great
the
work.
tougher
That's your
holes
5th
we've played
birdie
so
today.
far, just because of the wind and where that pin is. And once again, from the second hole, we didn't birdie the second hole in round 1 or 2, but we've gone on a similar run. We're now 7 under through 7.
And now we're teeing it up on the 8th hole.
This time I will have to hit a pitch. It's the only thing. Uphill 590. A little bit of D-loft, a little bit of, maybe not so much top spin, but more D-loft. See how that works out.
Hopefully this one sticks nice for us.
Yeah, pretty good.
And that's another green in regulation.
Pretty good.
That was a
it's
good
8 under
putt,
through
and
8.
it
So
drops in for
could
birdie
potentially have a
number
better front
6
nine
on
than
the
we did
day.
in round 1 now at this stage. We're 21 under through 8 holes of round 2, and that's with a bogey on the 17th from nowhere. The Andalucía Open. What have we had so
Wind
far?
blowing
France,
from
Italy,
our backs
Portugal,
on this
Spain.
one.
So going through all the countries. That wind is moving a little bit. Better hit this before it keeps moving.
Looks like this one's in the fairway.
See what I mean? It kept
Oops, sorry
turning
about
and
that.
turning.
Ended up in the rough.
This should have been
All
a
right,
simple
let's have
shot,
good
and now
second
it's
shot
not.
here on the 9th.
I don't think there's any way I can really get close to this now.
And this is your 3rd shot.
Is that going to run out? No, a little bit too much spin on it.
Oh, look at here.
Alright,
Nice
so once
chip.
again it's going to be an 8 under front 9, which I will
Good
take
stuff.
all day. Take that. That was a poor mistake there.
And after that one, you will
Said the wind
stay
meter
at
just kept moving and
incredible
moving.
21 under
Should have
par.
given a little bit more of an adjustment.
And here we go. Par 4 in front of us. And the tee shot looks like it'll be safe.
Yeah, let's try and
This
make
one's
up
about
for it here. This is the
105
one we
yards out.
eagled, of course. We have a much shorter shot in, but I will take the birdie this time around. No problem. I will now, because I've hit an absolutely atrocious shot. Not
That's
good.
a good one. Nice. Pin high. All right, let's pop this in. Birdie putt.
Please.
It could be a good one.
Alright,
You're
thankfully we've
cooking
made a good
out
putt.
there. 7th birdie.
Wasn't
so
a good
far.
approach shot, but it's a good putt. 22 under. I said 25 under at the least, but I'd be disappointed with 25 now.
And you're teeing up on a par 4 for this one.
Great contact. Nice swing.
I suppose the only thing I'm surprised about this course is that there's no
Okay, second shot
drivable
on the
par
11th.
4, because I think there has been at least one pretty much every week this season, but obviously they had to break that trend at some point. That looks pretty good if it sits. Whoa, gone a bit far, but had a good bit of spin
Sweet.
and loft on it, so it's alright.
Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. This one's tracking. Oh yeah,
another
well
good birdie.
done. Back-to-back birdies.
Another good birdie. We didn't birdie that one in round 1, and we didn't birdie this incoming par 5 either, so hopefully that's 2 extra birdies we've got this time around.
That wind's blowing right into our face on this
I
one.
don't think it's reachable this time.
Good gracious, you tattooed.
But
that
once
guy.
again, nearly the layup is
All right,
probably
second
nearly harder on
shot
this
on
one.
the 12th.
I think it might just be so. See, if you lay up here, like you've a bit of a blind shot, and judging by where I think I want to try and get as close as this as I can.
That's bold, using the driver off
Even
the
that
fairway.
bunker, I'll take the
it.
bunker.
You
Oh,
lost
the
it in the
bunker.
canopy.
Prick.
This one's your 3rd.
I'm a bit puzzled as to what to do here, to be honest. Is the pitch going to get out? It's hard to know what a flop will do. I think I'm just going to hit the pitch. What's the splash, actually? Might actually hit the splash, a little bit more height on it. Oh. Sits. I thought it was going to be closer, but that's pretty good from there.
Footer.
Thankfully
Good.
there wasn't much in the putt either, so
That's great.
it's a good up and
Birdie
down.
for you.
As I said, maybe going driver there, knowing I wasn't going to get it, is a little bit dangerous, but I just don't like laying up when you can't, when you have to come over something like that bunker and the waist area, but maybe that's what we'll have to do
See
in
you
the future.
stick it nice and close here.
I think
Let's
I
see what
talked
you can do.
myself into hitting driver there. This looks good. This looks good if it runs out. Alright, came down a little softer.
And sink this next putt and you'll grab that birdie.
Oh, just about catches the left edge. And that's a nice little run there on the back nine. If you look at the par we had on 9, what we've done in the rest of the holes, we must be 10 under for the last 10 holes at least, I'd say.
And teeing off now in a long par 4.
Another tricky enough par 4, but if it's far enough over the fringe, this should be good.
And this shot's about 145 yards out.
Should be alright. Finally hit a perfect pitching wedge. I don't think I've allowed enough for the wind.
Oh, you might have a little too much on this.
Okay. I only barely touched the deed off meter, but
ended up all right there.
Obviously still too much in it.
To the cup.
Apologies as well if you can hear my dog. He's sitting down next to me and he's just licking the floor or whatever he's doing, licking something anyway. I've absolutely smashed that because my controller has done the same thing as it's been doing every single week.
Well, that putt
rather than vibrating, it's pulsing.
Yeah, I guess that's just how it goes sometimes.
No, I'm gonna have to change that. Keeps happening every single week on this fucking game. I don't know why. I literally hit that on the moment that it told me to. Well, not told me to, but so there you go. I can feel it now. Maybe it's just that controller. I might need to number them.
Nice. That was a pretty exciting
Thankfully we got out of there with a par, because that would have been annoying.
Good job.
That would have been a hard one to let go.
Worth another look. Let's see what happened there.
Just seems to happen the whole time with that controller when I go so far with it. It stops vibrating basically. I don't know like what the PS4 is like because it's been a year since I used my PS4, but
okay, and you'll stay at 25.
It should. It usually vibrates, but for some reason after playing PGA Tour 2K21 for so long, it starts doing like a weird pulse thing. Like I hit that one way too hard, but I still hit it at the point.
To left on this one.
It gave me the response to do it on. Like I can feel it there now on this one.
Oh my goodness, just smashed.
As I said, thankfully we got out of there with a par.
Alright, this is about 240 from the pin.
So I'm going to loft this up if it comes up, maybe not that much now. So that actually, yeah, I think I'm just going to hit this straight up. Because that wind is quite strong. All depends on the kick. Is it going to reach? Probably not, but I think short here is not bad at all. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a chip in chance.
Okay, third shot.
I've already chipped in once in this round for an eagle. Slow.
Nice chip.
Probably wouldn't have gone in anyway, but didn't really give it a chance, but it's a tap in birdie.
Tapping in for the bird.
26 under. As long as we don't make a mistake on 17 like we did in round 1, we should be good. Should be good.
Teeing it up now on a par 4.
Oh, I'm actually surprised that's not very slow. Completely slipped off that one.
It's all good. It's all good. It happens.
This is not really a hole you want to miss the fairway on either.
You want in the deep stuff.
It's dangerous. Can't go long, but you can't be short either. Or we can just go right at it. Hop, 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 hop.
Well, I can't hit all the greens.
Look at that. Another inch or two and it's down the hill at the pin.
And 5 strokes off.
And of course now I can't go at this chip the way I'd like to. Yeah, I had to be careful with that one.
Almost.
Look how far past it's gone by even doing that.
Got this left to save your par. Jeez. And this one's for bogey.
This time it's the 16th.
Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now.
Oh my god. I still don't think that ball should stop there though. I mean, it's bounced in the heavy rough and got to the light rough. How is it pulling up in the light rough? But anyway, it's my own fault. It was two bad shots.
Blowing left to right on this one.
Two bad shots.
Beautiful swing.
That's going to be too long. This could be another bogey.
And that'll do. Grab your putter. And this should be a fun watch. Let's see how you do with this long
fun
putt.
about it, John. Nothing fun about it. Or is there?
Really good.
Or is there? Just turns away.
Boom.
Jesus. Like two of the stupidest bogeys. One in round one and that one there on the 16. Two of the stupidest bogeys you'll ever see. I still don't get how that ball stops in the fringe though. If it gets a bounce out of the rough, surely it should roll down the fringe.
Here on the final hole of this one. Whoa, got a hold of that one. Just raw power.
Could really do it an eagle now.
And this is around the 245-yard mark.
It's going to be too long, but the only thing is there's a backstop, so long is fine. Come on, get up there and come back down.
Putting for eagle here on
or
this
just
one.
stay there.
Good stuff.
This
putt is for eagle.
You know, I think this is not a bad effort.
Oh, dropping the putt in to end things today with an eagle.
It's a 58. What a putt that was. Okay,
we're going to need to see a replay on that.
We're definitely going to need to see a replay on that. What a putt that was. Well, that certainly makes me feel better. Couldn't have judged it much better. Just had enough pace to turn back. I think the replay makes it look like it was going a little bit faster than I wasn't going that fast. But it's a lovely eagle to finish.
With that, I will let you go.
Once again, just one silly bogey in the round, but it's rounds of 13 under followed by 14 under. And all of a sudden on this leaderboard, we're in the top 10. But again, I'm not sure who's an elite player and who's not. So we could actually even be doing better than that. We'll have to wait and see. I think we can have a look now together actually before we finish up the video. Let's see if it updates that quickly. Even if my name is not there, it should show me who is leading. Andalucía Masters. What day is today? Wednesday. Yeah, so far it's only got me at 13 under after round 1, but minus 27 I am will put me in a tie for second. A tie for second. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 other people on minus 27 and 2 people on minus 28. Actually, Chris Wilson, one of my Irish brethren, he's up there at the top of the leaderboard. Well done to Chris if he's watching. Yeah, that's going to put us in a tie for second. The thing is, like, I'm not usually one who complains too much. Well, I do complain. I'm human at the end of the day, but we could have been leading this. We could have been leading the elite side of it. Anyway, obviously, those first few guys on minus 29 and upwards are not on the elite tour. Simba 85, that is Chris Wilson. So he's joint leader, and we're in second place. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll take that. As I said, I feel like both rounds could have been a little bit better, but then again, we chipped in a lot. We hold out for eagle. We made that putt there for eagle on the last. So to be honest with you, I can't really complain too much. But yeah, it is what it is. But guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed it a lot. As I said before, the first few weeks on pro difficulty on this, I didn't enjoy it at all. I've sort of accepted it now, and I'm enjoying doing it a lot more, and I hope you guys are too. If you are, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Get in on the action. As I said, we're on the race to 200 subs now, so if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And check out the other videos on the channel as well, guys. I've said it before, you might not enjoy them, but it doesn't hurt to try, does it? So we'll be back probably tomorrow for rounds 3 and 4. I'd like to get it done early this week, so yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, let's say, for rounds 3 and 4 of the Andalucía Open. But thanks for your support as always, and until the next video tomorrow, I will see you very soon. Peace.